If you ever found out a friend had an eating disorder, how would you react?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'd definitely be sad. I mean, my dad has had an eating disorder. I've had friends that have had eating disorders in the past, and it's done a lot of harm to them. I've had a couple friends who have gotten to the point where they're like so tired and they feel so crappy all the time that it's not even worth it. And it can almost ruin their lives.
Would you judge them and make them outcasts, or would you help them?
I would try to help them. I mean, some people, may get way too crazy and then you're like, I don't know if I can do this, but they're my friends and they're still going to be my friends even if they have problems. I don't want to just be like, oh, that's it. Everyone has their issues.
Would you act one way in front of them and act another behind their back?
No, I may complain a bit more to other people because they're dealing with their issues and they have to get through it. But I'm not going to do that to my friends. If they need me, then I'm going to be there.
What eating disorder did you have?
Oh, I wouldn't eat at all. There was probably only like one time I would eat it, like once a day. And I don't eat breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. I still don't eat breakfast. It's pretty bad. Shh. I never ate lunch. So I would go all day eating lunch. And then we wouldn't eat dinner at my house. Probably like 7 o'clock at night. And that's if I said I was hungry. Or if I ate. Usually I would be like, I'm hungry or I'm not hungry. I'd usually say I'm not hungry or I don't feel good. So I ate either once a day or not at all.
Why did you think or believe you needed to do what you were doing?
I didn't think I was skinny enough. I didn't accept myself. I didn't think I was pretty or thin. And I look back at myself now from when I was in 9th grade when I did have it. And I was like, I had an amazing body. I was beautiful. I was pretty. I didn't see why I could ever have thought myself like that.
Did you have a stressor that made you start having an eating disorder?
Oh, yeah. All sorts of stressors. I had a lot of shit going on back with my dad, and my dog had passed away. That was my best friend ever since I was a little girl. And I was going through a lot. My dad was addicted to drugs. My mom was getting engaged and meeting new guys and dating. And she was struggling with me and my brother. Single mom with just 2 kids. It's hard.
Are you now healthy, or are you still on the road to recovery?
I think I'm pretty healthy, I guess. I mean, I still don't eat breakfast, and there's sometimes where I only eat once a day. That's because I work so much. So I'm constantly like, we're about to graduate, we gotta grow up. Now I just work a lot. But when I do have time to eat, I eat. But I don't eat breakfast. It makes me sick in the mornings to eat.
Did you feel in control of your eating disorder?
In control of it? I don't really know, to be honest. It just kind of did what it did. I mean, probably not. Like, I don't think I even thought of it as an eating disorder back then. It was just that I wasn't hungry or...
What made you stop?
I like food. And I couldn't resist the urge, to be honest. I had to start eating. And plus, I saw myself getting skinnier, I'm like, I should probably put on a little weight. But then, I don't know, I started to like food and I started to accept myself, really. That's what it was.
What disorder did you have?
Well, I didn't really have just one eating disorder. I went from anorexia to bulimia to binging and purging, and I was all over the map. I became an overeater to not eating at all, and then to whatever I ate, I was vomiting 5 minutes later because I just had reasons.
Why did you think or believe you needed to have an eating disorder?
Guys, I honestly felt that nobody was paying attention to me, so I did it for attention, but I also felt worthless at the same time. So I was like, well, maybe if I got skinnier, people would notice me more and I wouldn't feel so worthless or damaged.
Did you have a stressor that made you start having an eating disorder?
My stressor was I broke up with one of my boyfriends at the exact same time my parents were getting a divorce, and my dad cheated on my mom, and I hide my grief in food. I would always overeat, or I'd eat so much of it. And from the divorce, I was like, I stopped eating because I got so stressed out. And from the not eating, I started losing weight, and I felt good with losing the weight. So I was like, well, maybe not eating at all is the way to go. And then from being a diabetic, my body couldn't handle not having any substance in its body other than water. So I started eating, and then I'd get sick because however long it was in my system, I was getting the nutrients my body needed at the time.
Are you now healthy, or are you still on the route to recovery?
I'm on the road to recovery. I have recently started recovering for about 2 weeks. I've been doing pretty good. It's hard to eat consistently.
Do you feel control of what was happening?
I honestly did. I felt completely control. I felt that I could stop at any time. I could say, you know what, this isn't for me anymore. I want to stop. And I thought I could. And I got so addicted to the feeling of that I was doing what I thought was best. I got addicted to it's not really a thrill, but the thrill of getting sick. I got addicted to the weight loss, but from the diabetes, I wasn't losing weight. I started gaining weight in the end because my body didn't know if I was going to starve it or if I was going to give it food or what was going on. So in the end, I just gave myself worse diabetes because my sugars don't regulate on their own anymore. I'm about to have to go on to insulin and other things.
What made you stop having an eating disorder?
What made me stop was I felt completely worthless. I felt that I wasn't me anymore. I was honestly in the bathroom getting sick, and I was at rock bottom. And there was this, I don't know how to say it other than there was this angel outside my bathroom stall saying that there's more things and you don't need to stand there and get sick, because she goes, you're probably at the point that you don't feel that you're breaking, but you're gonna break and you're gonna commit suicide. She goes, there's more to life than getting sick and thinking you need to be skinny. There's more to it than, she goes, there's a life out there for you, and there's a life you're meant to live, so don't finish going down this path.